You see the game on your screen, folks. But I'm feeling a couple of things, and one of them is not and one of them that it's not is confident. I don't know why, but doggone it, I'm going to do my very best to bring this to you the way that I bring games to you. And that is to give my all, that is to give my best, and that is to deliver a play by play call that you guys can be proud of, that you guys can be worthy of, and that you guys can look forward to no matter what sport we cover here on Snowman Multimedia. And I'm going to work through the night to build this thing because there's a few things that I have to rebuild. I've got to rebuild Snowman in the morning because we've had so much technical problems, and that is not good for an award-winning sports show that I am in charge of. I expect nothing but the best, and we haven't delivered as such, and I will take the blame for it because I did not put our team in a position to win. I did not put our team in the best possible spots. So if this game goes off, great. If not, I'm not going to worry about it because I know what I have to do. I've got some goals to meet before March 1st, and I got some goals to meet this week. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to do nothing but give my best in everything that I do. I have cried my heart out this afternoon. The folks who listened, I thank you for listening. And we got a good one in Louisville. As I look at these games, that sixth ranked Louisville is trailing by one. You know what? Let's go to it. Let's go to that one and see how that ends. If Louisville can walk off, or if Duke will score the upset and knock Louisville down a couple of pegs. I might just talk tonight and get a whole lot of feelings off my chest that I have been feeling. And I take fault for a lot of it for not being prepared. I take fault for a lot of it for not being ready. I take fault for a lot of it for not being and having my team in the best position to deliver the shows and the calls and everything. And one of the things I'm going to work on tonight and tomorrow, because I plan to do a game tomorrow, because I do want to. Oh, it's over. It's over. Duke scores the upset at the KFC Yum Center, 59-58 the final. Duke moves to 17-6 on the year. They are 12-0 in the ACC. Louisville suffers their first loss. They are now 11-1 and 21-4 in the ACC. We got a few minutes before LSU and Texas tips off. And that was the Louisville Duke game was the game in front of them. If y'all want me to do a women's doubleheader on Thursday night, since that's the way the broadcast setup is, one at 6:30 and one at 9, then put a one in the chat. My goal tonight, and I'm going to be completely transparent and completely honest with you, is to learn all I can about the vertical setup. Daniel Berry is with us. What's up, Daniel? Is to learn all I can about the vertical setup, get it in place, get the lighting in place. So you all don't see well, you can obviously see my green screen, and now it's acting up. No, it's not. There we go. But my goal is to get everything in place by Saturday when I bring you number 3 UConn and St. John's in men's basketball, and it'll be followed. That's at noon. That'll be followed at 4 o'clock with Oklahoma State, and number 1 Arizona. So we got 2 of the top 5 teams in men's basketball scheduled for Saturday. I'm doing everything I can for the remainder of this month and going forward to bring in as much funds as I can to help my household, because this is now a job. This is now my living. And that's how I am going to treat it. If something doesn't feel right, especially going into a big game like this, I'm not going to do it. If something doesn't feel right technologically, I'm not going to chance it. If something doesn't feel right with me personally, then I am not going to take any chances. There we go. LSU averaging 98.9 points per game. It's the highest in D1 history up to this point. Texas averaging 88. I thought I saw the number 88.6. And yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do women's basketball. And if there's any extra matchups on Saturday, then I'll bring you those too. But they got the lights off in the Moody Center in Arizona. Duke just beat Louisville 59-58. And while they have the lights, actually, we're not going to roll the intro. I'm just going to start from, we're going to start from scratch tonight. I have the intro ready. I got everything ready. I am talking with everybody, trying to get everything in order. I know I'm going to be up late tonight. All right. And you know this is a big game for ESPN because they got their A team in Ryan Rucco, Rebecca Lobo, and of course the legendary Holly Rowe manning the sidelines. Rory Harmon, one of the players to watch for Texas, along with their outstanding junior Madison Booker. They got all the house lights off. The intros are done, and they're ready to get going from Texas. Leading scorer for LSU is Flau'jae Johnson at 14.1. Madison Booker leads Texas at 19.1. Kyla Oldcare leads Texas in rebounds and in assists. Their leader is Rory Harmon. In assists, the leader for LSU is Michaela Williams. And Amaya Joyner leads LSU in rebounds at 7.2 rebounds per game. So this figures to be a high-scoring game as all the lights are off and the light celebration is on. Here we go. Texas in the home white uniforms, top and bottom, with the burnt orange numbers and lettering trimmed in black. LSU goes purple tops, purple bottoms with the gold letters trimmed in white, gold numbers trimmed in white. It'll be Booker that'll take the center jump. And here we go. Underneath is Knox, and Knox gets the first bucket of the ball game. 2-0 LSU. 2-0 Tigers. Booker on the drive to the right, to the baseline, fadeaway jumper. Yep, tie game. Madison Booker makes the 14-footer on the baseline, and back comes LSU. They look to run. And we get a whistle against LSU. Williams with the offensive foul. Harmon brings it up for Texas. They travel left to right as we see it and as you folks are listening along at home with us. Booker off to the left. Posts up against Johnson. Fadeaway shot left baseline is in. Madison Booker 4 and LSU 2. Back the other way comes Richard. Jada Richard at the controls. Plays it to Flau'jae Johnson off to the right. Johnson whips it underneath to Kate Koval. She shoots it in. 4-4 tie. 8:40 left in the opening quarter. Kate Koval was shut out against Texas in their game earlier this year in Baton Rouge. Booker, right baseline jump. Yep. 6-4. Texas the lead, and Booker has all 6. She's 3 for 3 from the field. Now they race back the other way with Jada Richard. Pull-up jumper at the foul line is in. Jada Richard gets her first bucket, and we're tied at 6. 8:12 left in the opening quarter. Last 5 games, Richard averaging 16 points per game. Here's Harmon, top of the circle. Plays it to the left side for Cunningham. Back to Harmon, right wing. Harmon directing traffic, 12 to shoot. Out front is Lee. Back to Harmon. Harmon on the drive to the free throw line. Gets in the lane. 10-footer rimming. Good. Rory Harmon with her first bucket. Texas yet to miss from the field. Matter of fact, both teams are perfect in this game. 8-6 Texas. Jada Richard brings it across. Richard in the front court. Over the top pass underneath. But an offensive foul is called. Vic Schaefer with 3 wins versus the AP Top 10. That's the most in D1. Kim Mulkey has won 7 in a row after an 0-2 SEC start. Harmon has it front court to the right. Harmon a standing dribble. Oh, I know what I can do. To the top of the circle is Booker. Booker shoots the 14-footer. Rimming, no. Rebound. Cunningham had it, lost it. Comes down to Richard. Cunningham commits the foul underneath. Grace Knox, the number 7 recruit in the women's top 100, and Texas comes up with a steal. At the free throw line, backs in, travel called. Doggone it. You all are seeing me start from scratch here, so if I make mistakes on the way, please forgive me. Jada Richard off to the left. Richard works off the screen to the free throw line, crosses over, fakes, turns back outside to Johnson, 10 to shoot. Flau'jae Johnson standing dribble. Now works off the Knox screen. Knox looking to set another screen, runs into a trap. Johnson on the drive, left of the lane, lean in, flip, blocked out of bounds with 1/10 of a second on the shot clock. Flau'jae Johnson looking for a foul, not going to get it. These two teams, I believe, will see each other in the tournament. That was a great block. Kenneth Clark is with us. What's up, Kenneth? I'm doing good. I'm doing my best. Into Johnson, and that's a 30-second violation. I'm about to say 24-second violation. 8-6 Longhorns. Third turnover against LSU. Texas has turned the ball over only once, and that came on a travel. 6:25 left in the opening quarter. Harmon plays it left corner to Booker. Out front, Cunningham on the left side. Back out front, Harmon. 18-footer. Rimming. Good. 10-6. Texas with the lead. After this game tonight, Texas will get 16th ranked Kentucky, and we'll have that for you on Monday. Richard standing dribble. Now attacks, slips and falls, but Johnson able to keep the dribble alive. Under 6 to go in the quarter. Here's a Flau'jae Johnson 3. That's too long. And the rebound wrestled down by Cunningham. 10-6 our score. Here comes Harmon. Left of the lane jumper. Short. Rebound batted out of bounds by Cunningham. it'll stay with Texas. And right now, Texas is doing great. They've only missed 2 shots from the field. And most of their points, in fact, all of their points have come on jump shots. They look to come in. They come into Harmon. Left of the lane, in on Richard. Goes up, had it blocked, gets it back, shoots it up. No good. And the rebound comes down. Rebound comes down to Koval. Koval flying in. Nope, that's Richard flying in. She's fouled. And she'll head to the hoop to shoot 2. Nope, no free throws. They'll bring it in baseline left, and they'll come and play to Williams. LSU 0 for their last 4. Williams assists a dribble off to the left. Williams lost the ball, got it back at the free throw line, backs in on Harmon, backs in, lean in, flip, good. 10-8, Texas with the lead and 5-10 for the quarter. Michaela Williams had 20 points against Texas along with 5 steals back in January. Cunningham holds and looks, plays it over to the right side for Lee. Lee dumps it underneath to Carlton. Carlton right of the lane, backs in on Knox, shoots it up, bank no, rebound Koval. Chance for LSU to tie. Happy early birthday, Kenneth. They shovel the pass to Koval, left of the lane. Back outside to Flau'jae. Malaysia Flau'jae, the former South Carolina Gamecock, turns it over. Here comes Harmon with a bounce pass low to Carlton, and Carlton is fouled. 4th turnover against LSU, and that leads us to a timeout. 4:33 left in the opening quarter. It is Texas 10 and LSU 8 on this Thursday night women's basketball special. And the NFL Defensive Player of the Year has just been announced, and it is Myles Garrett. I could really use all the positive vibes that I can right now, folks, because really struggling at the moment. You know what? I'm sorry, folks. I'm really struggling right now. I think I'm going to take tonight and get everything together